I'm Tiffany Payton, graduate student here at DePaul studying journalism. I'm joined now with DeWayne Peevy, Vice President and DePaul Director of Athletics. DeWayne, thank you so much for being here today.
No, thank you, Tiffany, for having me.
Awesome. So what are you looking forward to today?
Well, today's a big day around here. I mean, Blue Demon Challenge Day, I remember last year like it was yesterday. And, the challenge we put in front of us for a university to raise $3 million in one day seemed pretty daunting at the time. And, athletics, we were trying to raise $1 million of that. And now here we are, $5 million challenge. Maybe the university's dreaming big too. And for athletics, our role, let's get $2 million today. And I'm excited about it. And I feel really good about our chances.
Awesome. So like you said, today is different. It's Blue Demon Challenge. What does a typical day look like for you?
Well, now I wake up early, and take a walk into work usually. I'm about a half a mile walk in Lincoln Park to our campus, and really gives me a chance to think about what I've got going through today. And good old Chicago winter wakes you up, so I walk in with a smile on my face, maybe get a little coffee to get started, but really start thinking about how can I impact our students on this campus every day. That's got to be our focus. And we have some great human capital around here, our coaches, our staff, and our student athletes. They all have dreams themselves. We've asked them what those things are, but we have a collective vision of becoming the best, department athletically in the Big East Conference. And I think that's a collective goal of ours. We're working toward that every day. And the Blue Demon Challenge is a big part of how we accomplish those goals throughout the rest of the year.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So we raised $1 million last year, and this year we're shooting for that big $2 million. So can you give myself and viewers a tour of what that $1 million did for athletics?
Yes, I can. So
Awesome.
let's take a little walk.
Let's do it.
So let's start here first. I mean, honestly, we redid some of the stuff in the athletic director suite.
Definitely.
Meeting with important people like yourself.
Yes.
We need to be to sell and give a little vision to what we're all about.
Yeah.
And you'll be more collective in what we're doing. But, we made some changes in here, a little more open concept.
Yeah.
Just so I can have more room to meet with different clients and individuals. And, and then we got a chance to kind of bring all our executive staff level people together, right?
Yes.
Just getting people like Jill Hollenbeek, our SWA, is next door to me, and Peter Tombasco is at the end of the hall. And they're our sport administrators for men and women's basketball. So people that I can collaborate with every day about what we're doing for those sports.
I love that community you've built in this office.
And so as you can see a little bit here, we wanted to represent with DePaul Athletics, see our city, the 4 stars. We're a proud member of the Big East Conference. I wanted people to know that.
Yes.
And as you'll see as we go around a little bit, we really wanted people to know what we compete in. They come in, we're not just a basketball school.
Mm-hmm.
We have 15 sports. We have 210 student athletes, 10 head coaches. We do a lot of good things. So the DePaul Blue Demons, that's representing our university in the biggest way, but it's also about what we stand for as an athletic department. But let's take a look and see what some of those direct dollars went to last year.
Yes.
So we really changed the look. If you look around, we want to see our blue and our red and know what we're all about. Get a chance to see, that we're a member of Chicago. We're Chicago's team. That's what we're trying to get back to.
Yes.
Some direct funds as an example. We did one of our championship experience challenges last year that helped us raise money that went into sports performance and then technology and things. And so let's take a look at our weight room right here. We actually had a chance to, revitalize it, new racks in system. We're now using a bunch of data and technology. So we got iPads and we're tracking load management with our basketball programs, how high our volleyball student athletes can jump now. For soccer, they have devices on them at practices and at games that can help us be more efficient with our time, more injury prevention, but also be able to be at our best. And so that's an example how one challenge of 100,000 of that $1 million went to something directly that can affect our student athletes.
Definitely. Awesome. So, like I said, our goal this year is to raise $2 million.
Right.
You've done so much already. What are you looking forward to do with additional funds?
Well, the thing is, we got to take it to the next level. So we
Yes.
made a step forward, right? And we established some things and created a sense of community. We needed some budget relief, and those were the things that a lot of the monies went to last year to allow us at the end of the school year to be able to get some branding elements, to get some things in place to catch up a little bit. bit. Now we're trying to take that step forward. We're really focusing on our 5 guiding principles, which are academic excellence, building the DePaul brand, championship experience once again, developing and equipping future leaders, and external outreach. We've had a few challenges that are really big in developing and equipping leaders. One is really focused on DEI, and another that's very scholarship oriented. Those are examples of people that have done things in the past. Mark Jacobson did a big scholarship last year,
Yes.
$240,000 of that, that encouraged the next person to step forward that want to do something similar. And I think those are the things that people don't see, is that not just the donations that unlock these challenges, it creates these relationships where other people are connected to, I want to do something like that the next year too. And so it's setting a big goal for 2 million, right? We're doubling the record number that we've never done before. But what we've instilled around here, dreaming big is just not some marketing ploy. It's really trying to think about pushing ourselves to the limit.
Yeah.
You know, hey, what if we come up short and we get 1.5? It's a school record. But we really are putting all our tireless efforts into reaching that real goal of $2 million and beyond. I want to blow it out of the water. I'm not trying to settle on $2 million. I want to get to a point where we're trying to push to 3 by the midnight hour. And I think that's the thing. That money is going right into developing these students and our student athletes. That's things that putting efforts into getting people out to our events and games, marketing our university. How do we be that pillar, that 11th college that's helping our university get in a better spot? And I think that's a big step that we'll be able to take today.
Awesome. And with dreaming big, I think that it's important to note that with those funds, you can help so many students with their education. You know, I am a recipient of so many scholarships based on those funds. So I think that's very important, that whole dream big, you know?
Yeah, I think we've got some funds that are discretionary by my office, but scholarships is such a big part of today.
Yes.
And there's a lot of individual people that are helped, that collectively help our university. And I think that's the thing that makes me want to give as a donor on that day, because I can help so many people. I can hit 10, 20 challenges if I want to. That's the beauty of it. You know, I don't have to focus on one area. All of it can speak to me. But it might be one thing in particular that I feel really good about that I want to give to that year. And I think that's the thing, that not only are we trying to raise $2 million, but we're connecting a lot of people to some challenges and things that other people have already given that might inspire them to do more down the road, but also to get more connected to their university.
Awesome. And it's donors like you and so many others that help make that vision possible, right?
Yeah. Awesome. I mean, it's about the people.
Yes.
So one of the things that we were able to do with last year's funds is create these nutrition areas. So we have one here on the 2nd floor, and we have one on the 4th floor. Now, obviously, we tried to put them around our coaches' offices. So this is between the men and women's basketball coaches' offices, because that's kind of where our students end up migrating. And then we have another one on the 4th floor, very similar, where our other 8 head coach offices are. And so what it's allowed us to do, not only the monies that a couple of the challenges went to provide the food and beverages and nutritional services, but also do this build out to have an area that didn't exist before at all. And so it's things that give us a chance to visualize things that we can do in the future. But sometimes it's like, hey, we've got this wish list, and this is gonna allow us to do X, Y, Z. That happens too. And this was something that was a byproduct of just an overall thought, an overall vision of what our needs were, but also to give us a chance to build our brand and people walk through here and know a little bit about DePaul athletics too.
Definitely. So I see these snacks here. Which one is your favorite?
I'm a popcorn person. So
oh, really?
You know, considering I think that this person that invented Skinny Pop was an alum too. That was perfect for me. So Skinny Pop is mine. You see, there's none available because the students are always trying to get that ahead of me. They know that's my favorite.
The Skinny Pop basket right there.
They know that's my favorite too. So it's really nice.
Yeah, this is a great setup here. So I see we're entering now the men's basketball office suite.
Yeah, so as I said before, in this area we have our men and women's basketball offices, and so I think maybe we take a little time and go see what our men's basketball coach is doing today, because a lot of this year's monies, a lot of people are talking about, how do I help men's basketball? How do I invest in that? And that's whether anything that's regarding to recruiting, to services, things that help us from a competitive standpoint, but also nutritional things that we've done. People want to figure out, how do we help men's basketball get to the level that we want to? And I think that's one of the things that Blue Demon Challenge Day is going to do for us. It's going to be a big push in what we're doing for that.
Definitely.
We have Coach Tony Stubblefield.
Hi, how you doing today?
All right, how you guys doing?
Good.
So we're going to have, like I said, Blue Demon Challenge Day. Today's a big day for our men's basketball program because last year we were able to put direct monies in the capital gift fund to help some of the things that we don't have from a budgetary standpoint of men's basketball that we were able to do with those funds that when Coach Stokes walked into the door, he could use. Now we're building that up to be able to do some other things while we're trying to create revenues and, budget items through our campus partners to be able to accomplish in years to come. The monies that we get, the donations that we get today, those will be directly helpful in helping him build a championship program that you all want here in Chicago. So
Definitely.
We need it all. Thank you for all you do.
big day, Stubbs. We gotta get $2 million today.
We'll
Yeah.
get it. Thank you. Appreciate everything.
So that's what it is. Think about it. From our 10 head coaches, each one of them have a challenge this year.
Yes.
Men's basketball, women's basketball in particular, have a challenge of $100,000 through donations
Wow.
early that they can unlock if each of those sports get 150 gifts. And then all our other sports, our other 8 head coaches, they have $12,500 each that will get unlocked if they get 150 gifts on today.
Definitely.
And so you can help. Even if you say, I want to make a $100 donation, think about the different challenges that you can help unlock
Yes.
by spreading your wealth.
Yes.
Maybe make another donation. You're
Yes.
only going
Double
to give
it.
$5. Well, give $5 to all 10 of them.
Yes.
And give 50, but help everybody out versus
Definitely.
just 5 that, maybe and realize that all helps them accomplish their dreams.
Yes, it's all about those donations, big or small. They definitely make a difference. So I've been walking around and I see this Dream Big book everywhere. DeWayne, tell us, what is your Dream Big vision?
Well, what we did, so last year, we launched our Dream Big strategic plan, and basically what that was is putting a 5-year plan for us to accomplish our vision of being the best athletic department in the Big East Conference. And what we're doing on today is a big part of this plan, but it's also what our needs were, what our immediate needs were, what are the things that we need from a forecasting standpoint, but also our goals and a plan, a strategic plan for allow us to step by step to follow to reach our successes. So all the things you saw today, all the conversations we had are all in here. It's available for anybody on our website who want to download it. Late June, I got a chance to talk to the public about where we're going. It's about everything from capital needs to growth in scholarships. The goals that we set for academic to be a 3.5 GPA overall going forward, which we've accomplished the last 3 quarters. To be a destination spot for coaches, for staff, for athletic directors, where this is not a stepping stone job,
Yes.
right? To be able to get to a point where we're a top 100 school athletically across the country, across all sports. Those are goals we have. And to really get to a point of developing and equipping people, not just our students, but our staff and coaches to be the best. We want to turn assistant ADs into ADs. We want to turn assistant coaches into head coaches. And we want to turn students into prominent citizens for the rest of their lives. And then the external outreach is bringing everybody together, getting out and fundraising. This is what external outreach is today. The Blue Demon Challenge to help raise funds and bringing people together. The external outreach to let everybody know to come in and help us accomplish our dreams. This is a big part. Those are the ABCs of DePaul, and all those things are bound in here. And so we'll give you your own personal copy to take
Thank
with
you so much. I appreciate it. And DeWayne, I do want to say you've definitely built a home here in athletics, but your Dream Big vision definitely is not limited to athletics. It can go as far as the entire university. So thank you so much for all that you do. I do want to ask, what is your most memorable day in the office? We've talked about Blue Demon Challenge, but let's talk a little bit about your days here.
Well, my first day in the office, it wasn't your typical day because when you walked in, we were in the middle of COVID. Nobody was in the office. There was no balloons or a ticker tape parade or anything like that. And getting a lot of Zooms in. I was actually working on my master's at the time, which is
Awesome.
was a challenge I didn't plan.
Yes.
But some of my favorite days in the office is honestly just walking through that door, saying hello to the ticket office because they're always there. They're always putting that time in,
Yes.
always on the phones, whether that's Jillian or Bob or Marty. And then honestly, seeing the rotation of the students that work at our front desk as a receptionist and just sitting there and talk with them and seeing how their day doing, you just know you're at a real place, right? You've got really good people, and it sets the tone for the rest of my day every time I walk in, is that I know who I'm working for. I know who I'm putting that time in. I got great teammates, and we've got a challenge ahead of us, but it's fun to work through that, and we can all have that championship parade at the end. I mean, I think that's my focus. Every day, I try to bring the energy for others, and it motivates me to accomplish my dreams, which is our dreams. And I think that's the thing that we're all trying to get done. And today's a big day to that. We need you.
So along with that championship, what are you looking forward to? What are your goals for athletics moving forward?
I think the biggest thing is that we want to be the best.
Yes.
I think we're in a conference, the Big East, that we joined in 2005. It is time for us to step up and take a lead role. We're in Chicago. We've got history in the school for this university. I want to help put our university on a national stage. I don't want to be a regional school that where prospective students, not just student athletes, but prospective students, I want to be a hat on everybody's table. So if you look at it I got to take my athletics role. If you look at it from a recruiting standpoint, when a recruit trying to pick a school, they got these hats on the table and they're trying to figure out where they want to go. I want DePaul to be a hat on every prospective student's table, every high school senior, no matter if you're trying to go to an Ivy League, an HBCU, something in this region, some out west in the south. DePaul offers enough to where we're in the mix for everybody's choice. And I think athletics might be a way to put DePaul on everybody's mind. And that's our role on this campus from a university perspective. That's what we're trying to get done.
DeWayne, I am so ready to dream big with you today. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Tiffany Payton signing off for DePaul's Blue Demon Challenge. Now, you can dream big and make your gift out to the school at challenge.depaul.edu. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.